This is an Off the Tongue podcast.
But I was so passionate about this,
and I kept going.
And I kept speaking up. Like the whole turn of my professional career right now is based on speaking up.
This is Dan Cummins, and you're listening to the Average as Fuck podcast. Get it?
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the Palmer Squares.
Y'all listening to the Average AF podcast.
Yeah, bitch.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Catalyst Bars, and you're listening to the Average AF podcast. Let's get it.
We're off
And begin.
to see the wizard.
The wonderful wizard of...
AF.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Yeah. Welcome to the show, guys. We're out here taking damage for you.
That's right.
We're taking hits.
Oh, I'd show him, but I don't want to. I don't want to do anything foul in the first 5 minutes.
I don't think YouTube like analyzes videos like that.
We'll
I think,
look at it.
Yeah, I think I don't know if they'll be able to see that with shit's cut. So you might want to do it again, like in front of your face.
What'd
son.
you say?
Damn it!
Oh,
Damn it!
okay, you're on a roll.
30 seconds.
I got a boo boo.
That's gonna be in the thumbnail, by the way. That's gotta be in the thumbnail. Yep. Welcome to the show, guys. Out taking hits to the wall. Baker's basically a teenager out here punching walls and stuff.
I am, and I left my war scar.
There is still blood on the wall.
That's
That
right.
is correct.
Staying up there.
On a white wall, a big ass blood stain. Looks like I murdered somebody.
It's.
This whole episode's gonna get flagged already.
It
so
is, dude.
Let's go.
Let's might as well, right?
Yep,
Shit.
we already.
Shoot, crap. Dang it.
We already went off the rails. Speaking of going off the rails, wanted to update you guys real quick, and then we're going to get into kind of a very wild, it might be the craziest thing I've ever said, thought. We're going to get into that.
We're gonna crash the train at the end
Dude,
of the
it's
episode,
going,
bro.
it's bad. It's all bad. It's going to be all bad.
We're not off the rails. We're removing the rails.
Yeah, dude, the rails didn't even fucking exist.
Not at all.
That's the problem. But speaking of off the rails, we are and off the tongue. We are gonna start making more Patreon content. I know that's something that we've been kind of slacking on a little bit. So
We admit.
yeah,
we ain't
we
liars.
are gonna keep. We are gonna basically keep the episodes going after we record about 15, 20 minutes, maybe. Who knows?
Cray.
We're basically going to end the episode and then keep rolling into another 15, 20 minutes of just Patreon exclusive content. That's going to be every week too.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're going to release that. I guess maybe we'll release it.
We'll probably
at the
release it
same
on
time.
the Patreon.
Oh, yeah, dude.
That's how we gonna do it.
But we'll probably release it at the same time on Tuesdays, just so that the Patreon members can watch the full episode and then transition straight into the last 20 minutes. That way they don't have to wait on it or anything like that. So that's kind of the loose plan. We'll see what happens. But that's the $5 tier and up. So if you find yourself craving more content every week, if you're like, damn, they ended, like, the show's over already, jeez.
right.
That's how
I
we
want
feel.
more.
That's how we feel at the end of the episodes. We get fired up, and then we're like, oh, man.
We're done.
Yeah, so...
Cut. Scene.
So Patreon, going to get an extra 15, 20 minutes every week. And, just as a thanks to you for the $5 tier and up, all the links in the description.
Down below.
Now, since all the business out of the way, I kind of want to talk about the craziest thought I've ever had.
That this is a dope episode
This is a dope episode.
because it's blinking.
It is the Blink-182 episode. That is correct.
That's right.
That is a very not crazy thing.
It is crazy because they were about to come on.
Oh yeah, they were about to come on the show. We were in between confirmations, but Tom was like, I got some alien shit to do.
Right.
We'll see if I can make it. Turns out he got abducted, bro. Shit. Shout out Tom DeLong. We're praying for you.
Yes.
Please
For your
come
sake,
back safe to Earth.
and let us know the dates, bruh.
Yeah, let us know the dates. And, we could get the abductors on, too, not as like a pro victim thing, obviously, but
Or
like...
a probe.
Yeah, a probe. Oh, man. It's a probe victim. This is so bad.
This is so bad.
4 minutes in. But, okay, so I tested this theory on Steve, I will say, because I thought it It was, I believe, Monday night, maybe Tuesday night. And
I don't like how we were just talking about probes, and then you said test this theory on Steve. Sorry, Steve.
I wasn't done with that conversation. That was the end of that conversation. This is a new conversation.
That's a bad turning point.
We're all about turning corners, dude. You know about this.
You're about turning knobs, bro.
Turning knobs, turning doors, turning wood, corners, hitting people, walls, bloody.
It's up there, though.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
No, so Monday, got a tattoo, right? Got 2 tattoos, right, Chia?
Like them.
Love them. Little Mac Miller quote, and then another quote says, I don't act, I am. That's a kind of a cool little, there's a backstory to that one. Maybe I'll tell it on Patreon. We don't know. But
Who knows?
So when I was talking to the artist about it, it was weird to place this one because of where it is, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of times you're like if I'm driving, my arm's like this, and you're like, that looks weird, that's crooked.
Yeah.
You know, if it's like this, you're like, what the, you know? But if you go straight up, it all lines up, right?
Yeah, straight up.
And I kind of like how the wrist, like here, kind of looks curved, like it's not, but if it's like this, where I normally would be, it kind of goes at an angle.
Yeah.
It's upside down. I kind of like that too. But anyway, so like the way my arm is, this tattoo is gonna look kind of weird, just of how we move our wrists and stuff.
Yeah, just how you move your wrist.
Yeah, dude, just like this, bro. I mean, I don't know about you. I'm not doing 180s when I'm having alone time, bro. I'm not doing no 180s. I'm not doing Indian rug burns on myself, bro.
Now you're just doing strangers.
Hey, look, sometimes you gotta hit it backwards, son.
Get a little
What is going on?
ambidextrous.
What is going on?
I don't know.
Other people
This
have
is the best 6 minutes.
what I've heard is some people sit on their opposite hand, let
Yeah.
it go numb.
Like a straight stranger.
Yeah, that's a straight stranger, dude.
Yeah.
That's no feeling, bro.
None.
But that's also cardio. That's
Yeah.
how you get your exercise in for that weak hand, son.
On the weekend.
Oh yeah, dude. Anyway, so this next sentence is gonna sound very, very weird, but given that
Really? With what's gone on in the last 6 minutes, you think the next sentence
yeah,
is
I
going to
don't
sound
know.
weird?
Now, we may have topped what I'm about to say, but I think this is a wild statement, and with that backstory about the tattoo, it makes sense, and it's just a wild thing to say. And it was something I thought of.
With your baby hands?
Fucking, oh my God. I don't even want to get into that, dude. Maybe that's a Patreon. That's on the Patreon.
We could do that.
We'll come back to baby hands on Patreon.
That shit.
There was some wild shit that happened.
Yes.
Like
It
wild,
just made
wild.
me think of that because that was probably the longest thread I've seen in a while was just your damn tattoo post.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh my God.
Like legit.
And then I loved every other person. A lot of ladies were like, "Hey,
Yeah.
bro."
Back the off,
Yeah.
bruh.
So that was cool. We'll get to that on Patreon because that was a spicy situation.
Yeah.
And I tried to play a gentleman, bro. I tried to be.
But you could play gentleman because everybody else had your back.
Yeah, I know. I was like, you getting fucking demolished right now.
Yeah.
You good? Whatever.
Loved it.
Loved it. There's a follow-up to that, too, by the way. There's a follow-up to that post.
All right.
And we'll get into that on the Patreon. And that's going to be...
Make sure you stick around.
Yeah, that's going to be wild. You want to stick around for that one. This next sentence, okay?
Yes. Yes, let's hear this wild sentence.
Given the backstory, which the backstory might have given it away, but I think I could say this sentence and you know what I mean, okay? It's a weird sentence. But let it breathe, okay?
Oh, not me. It.
You ready?
I can't breathe.
Wrists are the owls of the human body.
Because you can move that shit? Is that what you're talking about?
No other body part does this, bro. What other body part can you move 180? That's 90, bro.
You can't
That's
move.
actually like 70, bro.
You really can, though.
Yeah, it's like...
Owls can move more than 180, though.
I know, but it's the best we got, dude.
Yeah.
It's the best we got.
All right. That's facts, though.
So wrists are the owls of the human body, bro.
Semi-owls.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Isn't that crazy, bro?
That is crazy.
Now, compared to the first 8 minutes of this episode,
Yeah.
it's kind of mid-tier now.
Fourth Kind. That was the fucking movie I was talking about, where I think owls are dope, except for in that movie that owl scared the shit out of me.
Oh, that's the abduction movie about Tom
Yes.
DeLonge, right?
I knew it would come to me eventually.
Yeah, dude.
What it was.
I did see previews for that, and I purposely didn't watch it because it looked creepy as hell.
It was creepy, dude.
Yeah, I'm good on all that.
It was.
I love alien shit, but like that's a little real, dude.
It was. Yeah.
I can't be driving at night after that, dude.
I'm telling, dude. We watched The Conjuring again last night. You seen that?
Dude, and then you got fucking beat up by my house in Shelley, dude.
I know. That's why I said The Conjuring came after me, dude. It's The Entity.
I've never seen it. I won't see it. Dude, name every classic scary movie, and I haven't seen it. Now, there's like the...
What about Scream, bro?
See, the new Scream preview. Have you seen that? That
Dope
looks dope as
as
fuck.
shit.
Yeah.
Coming out in March, bro. Scream 6. Going to see that shit.
But just a reminder, what's coming out first?
Blood and Honey.
Winnie.
February 14th. Booyah.
February 14th?
15th. Shit.
Okay, well, that's Valentine's Day, dude. We going on a real date, dude.
Yeah. A day after.
And you said you're going to pay for me?
Yeah,
Wow,
I got you.
man.
I got you, Bobo.
Okay, all right. No, but like, yeah, I don't even know what we were saying now. What were we saying?
Oh, we just got on the
Oh.
topic about owls being scary in that
Well,
movie.
yeah,
And
no,
you haven't
classic
seen-
scary movies. Now,
Yeah.
I've seen like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Dope.
I've seen like a couple of the Saws, I guess, but
All of
and
them,
like
I love them.
most of like the Mike Myers and the Freddy Kruegers and kind of things like that. We've had this conversation. I don't consider those like horror movies.
No, I agree.
They're like suspense, like action, thriller
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Like,
but
I
I'm talking
consider
about
it
like
a horror movie when, like, dude, I've seen Conjuring so many times.
Yeah.
And no matter how many times I watch it, the shit still gives me
Yeah.
goosebumps at times.
like that, like which people, whatever, dude. I was like 11, Paranormal Activity, like shit like that,
Yeah.
like that kind of stuff. Name some classic horror movies, and I guarantee I haven't seen them.
Well, you kind of mentioned the good ones, dude.
I haven't seen what's
Have
the
you
one?
seen Freddy Krueger?
Yeah,
Nightmare on Elm Street?
I definitely haven't seen all of them, but I've seen a couple. I know what it is.
Yeah. Conjuring's good.
Those
though.
I
like that
wouldn't
one.
mind watching those. Like that's not a big deal. But like,
you can't do that off the top of my head, dude.
what is there? There's like what's that classic where it's dude popping his head through the door like from the 80s or 90s or whatever.
Oh, I don't know. There's
The-
like Hellraiser. Hellraiser?
No, I haven't seen that though. But it's the classic where the dude's like sticking his head through the window and he's like, he's like, it's not De Niro, is it? But it's the other.
I don't know.
I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, dude.
Of course.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I
everybody
gotcha.
knows. Everybody knows what I'm talking about, except me and us, I guess. Apparently. But yeah, dude, I've never seen like horror shit like that at all.
But yeah, we watched The Conjuring last night. Danielle's choice, by the way.
Okay, interesting. She's just trying to cuddle, dude. You know that,
dude,
right?
and-
She's just trying to cuddle.
And typically, she would like fall asleep like quick, right? No, she was up the whole time, and she
Yeah.
kept saying, "Why the hell did I pick this movie?
yeah.
Why the hell did I pick
Yeah,
it?"
I'm
And
good
I'm
on all
like,
that.
"Cause it's great." And then for like a good 30 minutes after the movie, I was just scaring the shit out of her,
Dude.
and I love every second of it.
You know what's so wild? Because to kind of go along with that. So again, we've talked about this before. Shelly's in the house. She's here. We're cool though. We're homies, right? But
Are we?
you don't live here, bro. Me and her got a bond. She's jealous, dude. That's what it is. I've been spending a lot
Yeah.
of time with you. I haven't talked
I
about
told you
Shelly.
we're going on a date night,
Yeah, dude. I haven't talked about Shelly on the show. She's like, hey, remind the people I'm here, bro.
and she did.
Yo, she did, dude, with violence, dude, with force.
Straight violence, made me break a screw and everything, bruh.
Yeah, I don't know how that
Now I
happened.
can't get my screw loose.
Some would argue it's never been tight.
Facts. That's true.
Like, yo, man,
Can't get it loose because it's already too loose, bruh.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. You a stripped goddamn screw, dude. And you just spinning, son. You just spinning.
Just keep on going and going and going.
I don't know what we were saying, dude. I do not.
That you
no,
love horror movies.
I do not. Oh, so like to go along with that, like I'll talk shit to ghosts if people are like, dude, this is haunted. I'll be like, fuck you, dude. No, it's not. Like, ghosts ain't doing shit. Come at me, dude.
I'm all about that shit.
Right? I'll talk shit, right? But then late at night, I'm about to go to bed, right? Harper's not here. It's just me, right? Harper protects me when we go
And
to
you
sleep.
get
just so you know.
scared, bro.
No, dude, I don't get scared, but I get a vibe, dude. And I'm like, I ain't going to bed right now. maybe that's why, I'm awake till 3 a.m.
That could be.
No, but sometimes, like, it's bad, dude, because, like, sometimes I have such a weird like imagination, like, and which you guys know that, but like if I dream, which is very rarely, but if I do, 99% of the time it's a nightmare, like it's a bad dream. I haven't had a happy dream in a fucking decade. So when I'm watching ESPN, dude, they fucking do you dirty, dude. When you're watching ESPN at like midnight, right? Yeah. And it goes to commercial, and you're like, this is ESPN family friendly, and they're like, you know, and they like fuck me up, dude, right before bed, and I'm like, looks like I gotta turn on some freestyles and get my mind off something else onto something else before I'm going to bed.
I feel it.
Because I'm like, now I get a vibe, and I cannot turn all these goddamn lights off.
Pussy.
But I will also talk shit to a ghost unless I feel a vibe, dude.
See, I love them. I love being like scared and haunted and shit like that.
I'm not.
I find it so intriguing.
No, it's
I like getting goosebumps, bro.
I was gonna say, see, I do too, but for different reasons. I got goosebumps downstairs, dude, when we were alone together watching a little bit of TV, dude.
Oh, titties.
But it's a different type of goosebumps. See, I don't know.
I get those goosebumps every time.
I've never really been like an adrenaline person, and I think being scared and stuff. That's
adrenaline?
At least a little bit of adrenaline. Yeah.
It's got to be.
Yeah,
it's got to be.
But I've never really.
You're on your fucking. Your head's on a swivel, bro.
Maybe it's because I don't have like emotions, bro. But then you would think like you could watch horror movies. But I think it's because, for me, I don't get that like adrenaline jump. Yeah. I just get the reality of, oh shit, this might be real. Yeah. And then it freaks me out. But if I was like into it and like, you know, I don't know.
And the crazy thing is like,
but I don't get into it.
I love like, first off, any movie that's like based on true events or like based on a true story type shit. Like I love shit like that, especially if it's got somewhat horror in it.
Bam, baby. Damn, son.
That's what I'm talking about.
Reloaded.
But like, I don't even know what it is about like The Conjuring, because I feel like that's it.
Thank you for pausing for my pop.
You're welcome. I feel like it's definitely not like a realistic thing, like with some of the shit that they do.
Obviously.
But dude, it gives me fucking so bad goosebumps, man.
Yeah,
like,
I'm good on all that.
Oh, I love it. But I'm not like the like, oh shit, and like jumping and everything. But like, I know it's a good one when I get the goosebumps, bro.
I jump, dude. I jump at people tripping in horror movies. I jump at everything.
Dude, Danielle hit me with her hair so many times by going like into my chest.
I'll casually do like one of these when like the music picks up and be like, oh, and then it'll be like, ah, and I'll be like, oh, that was crazy. Yeah. Like, that's me, dude.
And then she kept looking at it. She goes, what happened? I go,
I don't know. My eyes were closed. That's what my response would be.
She's always like, because my eyes were closed. Yeah. I'm closing it. I can't watch this part. But yeah, it's great. And then like my daughter got up at like 2:00 in the morning to go to the restroom or something like that.
You hear some banging.
Yeah, so you heard her door open. And then she went back into the room, and Danny was like, okay, I was like, you didn't hear a door close, did you? What was that thump?
Right.
I said, it couldn't have been her. She's still got to be in the bathroom.
You're such a dick.
Yeah.
This is why I fucks with you, Saint.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You know it. But dude, Scream 6, oh my God. If you haven't seen the previews, check that
preview
shit out.
Look cool, because I don't know. I might have seen the first one. I know the premise of it. Obviously, it's like a classic in that aspect.
Dude, you gotta go on a fucking Scream marathon, bro.
This is like, maybe the only really Scream stuff I know is from Scary Movie, probably.
Probably.
But like, and like they look good and stuff. Because isn't Scream where like it's the dude, the like
Ghostface killer?
Yeah, but like that's a rapper too, or Ghostface anyway. But isn't it like this dude's brother or whatever in the first one, or am I mixing shit up?
First one in a minute.
Wasn't there like a handicapped brother or something, or is that a different movie where he was like doing everything?
I feel like you're doing Scary Movie now.
No, I don't think it was.
No wheelchair.
No, it wasn't that though. But I think, yeah, no. Here, hold on.
Oh, speaking of that, have you ever seen House on Haunted Hill? That's a good fucking scary movie.
No, I have not.
That's a good one. Watch that one. Watch that one.
The thing is, I will not.
'Cause you're a pussy. But no, I forget who the killers are in all of them, but I know I love them all. And I like it too because it's like, it's suspenseful.
Yeah, Dewey, dude.
Oh, yeah, Dewey.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah.
Yeah, the cop.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he wasn't
a killer.
No, but like,
he's main character, bro.
I know, but
what? But what? This is what happens when you don't watch horror movies.
I know it's a problem. Yeah, dude, isn't he?
He's not the killer, bro.
Well, then why is he stabbing people right there?
Huh? He ain't stabbing them.
Oh, okay. Maybe I don't know.
Facts straight, bro. Dewey ain't the killer. Dewey's the shit. All right.
I'm definitely mixing it up with something.
Dewey is the shit.
Yeah, I don't know. But okay, so I don't know what gear you wanting to switch here, but I do have something that's kind of like not serious, but it's kind of a cool thing. Like,
well, let's rock it.
A couple things.
Run
so it's probably going to be a lot of me talking.
Tarzan's face in a bottle with ants?
No, that's coming up, dude. That's coming up. That's coming up, dude.
Because it's not the owl that blinks or speaks up about treasure, is it?
It's about speaking up. It's about speaking up. No, it's like, so like, it's interesting. I'll preface it with this, just to kind of throw this out there. I'm pretty excited for this year, for 2023.
Yeah.
And I made a status about this, so if you saw it, that's kind of where the thought came from. But like, I'm really excited because like a lot of things are starting to feel like they're finally coming together. Like a lot of pieces and stuff.
Yeah.
So like
getting the puzzle together?
Yeah, like this show has been doing very well the last couple months. Skate Mansfield has been doing very well the last couple months. We actually have and I won't spoil it here, but on the next episode of Skate Mansfield that'll probably come out this Friday, I believe. I don't know yet, but we got some big announcements. We got some fundraisers, some donation stuff that's wild. Some a pro skater has agreed to come on the show, and like all this kind of stuff. So that's coming together. That show's been popping off on YouTube as well. I'm actually went to the doctor the other day. I don't know if you saw this as well, but I'm down 30 pounds.
Hell yeah,
which is wild.
Best to that.
I felt better, but like I purposely don't weigh myself because I'll just me as a person, I'll start to like get obsessed with that number.
Yeah.
So, but like going in, I was like, oh, they're about to weigh me. Like, okay, well, we'll see. And I did not expect that at all. So that's dope. But then, like shit with work. There's a couple people listening that will know more details, obviously. But like the training stuff I'm doing at work and all this, I've talked about it on here, and I know we've talked a little privately and kind of shit like that. But the whole moral of the thing is I've been doing this new kind of training type thing at work for maybe 3 months now, maybe 4-ish, something like that. So not very long, but everybody's liking it from like a management standpoint, from a continuous improvement, like a corporate level standpoint, and like people are really starting to notice. And I'm not saying this to like brag or that's
toot your own horn, homie.
That's not what I'm doing.
Toot your own horn.
That's not what I'm doing. But like those same people have mentioned the phrase multiple times, company wide. Like we want to do this company wide.
You gonna be traveling, bro.
And like, so there's a lot of shit kind of starting to line up in that aspect. I don't know what's gonna go on with it or what, but things are moving in that piece. But the reason I say all of that is because the only reason that this part has actually started and I've kind of gotten to this point is because back then, 3-4 months ago or whatever, I got to a point where things were happening in a way that I disagreed with and I didn't find beneficial.
And you spoke up.
And eventually I spoke up about it because I was going along with it for a couple months and just dealing with it, and it was like, it's not my thing. Like, I'll just kind of brush it off and it's whatever. I'll do whatever and kind of, laid back. But for those of you guys that know me really closely, like, that's very tough for me.
Yeah.
So eventually, and especially when it comes to something like training, which is, I have a background in, and that's what I like to do. Mm-hmm. And I just saw so many opportunities, and I kind of wanted to help, and I reached out to help and got shot down and all this kind of stuff and like blah, blah, blah. Other episodes, I've said it all on it before, but got shot down and shot down and shot down. But I was so passionate about this.
And kept going.
And I kept speaking up. Like the whole turn of my professional career right now is based on speaking up.
Yeah, you got to.
You know what I mean? Like, I just think
and it's how you speak up. That's the key part, because it's always good to speak up. But if you don't have like the professionalism behind it or the facts behind it and things like that, like there's ways to voice frustrations and everything of that nature.
Yep.
But at the same time, you don't want to go in there like, this fucking sucks and it needs to change.
Right.
Like, you got to give those facts and everything and speak up, dude. So I'm proud of you for that. Because that shit is tough to do.
Well, like, it's, yeah, and I will say, you know, I had people around me that were pushing for me to keep, because there was a couple points where I was like, fuck it, I'm done then. Like, I don't want to do this, like, if this is the case.
Yeah.
But then there were other people there, like Jackie and Chad and just other people that were around, and Libby too, that, like, were like, no, like, let's keep going. Like, you know, Brandy as well, I got to shout her out too. But they're like, I was to a point of giving up, and they were like, well, how about you do this new thing then? They were like seeing how passionate I was, and I was like, you know, I'm done or whatever. And then they were like, okay, well, we see what you're trying to do. Here, you do this. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's really exciting because, like I said, there's a lot of cool things coming up, and you know, like, even basic shit, like, and I'm taking most of this from StarTech, if I'm being honest.
I've learned a lot from there.
Everybody hates StarTech, and rightfully so.
Yeah, I mean, it's acceptable.
But when it came to leadership back then anyway, and, like, training and stuff, this is where I'm getting all this stuff from. Like, and I always said that about StarTech. Like, you can talk all the shit you want, but they were always very good to me.
It was a great stepping stone for me. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. They were always really good to me for the most part, obviously.
Why I have a 2 o'clock alarm set on my Fitbit. Shut up!
Damn, bro.
Shit!
But, like, I don't know. It's just cool to think, like, I was thinking about that the other day, like, the only reason all of this has started, and it's becoming like a snowball, and it's just going and going and going and getting bigger and bigger, and more eyes and more emails and more meetings and more people involved and higher ups, and you know, multiple people are saying the phrase company wide, we need to do this company wide, like all this stuff. And then somebody else even said at one point, they were talking about some internal shit going on, I'll just say that, and they were like, I'm surprised they haven't tried to shut you down yet with what I'm trying to do. And I was like, they have. A lot of them have.
They have.
But I have the backing and the proof and the resources and everything involved to where it's like, there's not much you can say.
Yeah, there's not much you can do to deny this.
Yeah. And the other crazy thing, which is big for any kind of, especially corporate level job, so if you've worked anything like that, you'll know this. Ever since we started this, we have not lost a single new hire.
Hell yeah.
We lost one for a background check. That obviously doesn't count.
Yeah, you can't.
I got to throw that in there for factual information. Yeah. But as far as, you know, the job or people getting frustrated or thinking that they're not being supported enough and all this kind of stuff, that was a lot of the reason why people were leaving. They were like, it's too chaotic. I don't know what to do. Like, I wasn't shown this, but I'm expected to do this, and like all this stuff, which is where I was getting frustrated as well for these people. But since this started, and again, it could be a coincidence, it could be all this, but we haven't lost a single person.
Yeah.
Like, and that right there speaks volumes in this type of setting. Yeah. So, essentially, again, the reason I bring all that up, I'm not trying to brag or boast or whatever. That's not what this is about. But, like, if you have something you believe in, and you, again, like you said, are professional, you have the right approach, you have the facts, you have the data, you're open-minded, which is a big one that went into what I'm discussing. Like, you can get somewhere. You're allowed to speak up. Like, don't feel like you're not allowed to speak up because you don't have such and such title,
or like you're not in that position. Yeah, like you're not in that position or anything like that. Like, I've learned that down the road too. Like, it doesn't matter, especially if you're the person doing the front end work.
Right.
Speak the fuck up.
Well, that was the thing too. That's why I didn't for so long, because, like, you know, I did an interview for a new position, and the first thing they said when they were recapping, like, basically afterwards, like a few weeks later, they were like, we had no idea you had this resume, you know? And it's like, yeah, because I'm just chilling. Like, I was just here to just chill, and I didn't want to be involved in all this. But again, just my personality and what I believe in and stuff, like, I'll let a lot of things slide, especially at work. Like, all right, well, we're doing this now. whatever. All right, we're doing this now, whatever. But when there was a way that we were, I mean, for lack of a better term, we were failing our new hires, and it made like them look bad. I'm like, we can't be doing this, especially when there's ways to help that. You know what I mean? So it's just, if you have something you believe in, if you're passionate about it, if you are professional enough and know what you're talking about, feel free to speak up. Don't ever go in thinking that you're 100% right, though.
No,
you know
you
what
can't.
I mean?
And like and no matter what, even if you haven't been in that position long enough, because I'm kind of in that boat with my new role.
Right.
Like, we did a training and we had feedback about it, dude. And I was putting my feedback in. Like, I don't care if these people have been here for a year and I'm literally just now out of my training period, which is like 6 weeks, 7 weeks in. I'm going to put my advice in. Yeah. Like, I haven't done it for years again, but I've done it a little bit.
You're competent enough that Yeah, like that specifically is something I learned from StarTech, because Don, shout out to Don, because without Don Barnhart, who's been on the show before, without him, I wouldn't have started any of this leadership stuff.
Agreed.
He
pushed me too.
Because I didn't want to. I was like, no, dude, I'm chilling. I'm just relaxing. I'm going through life just paycheck to paycheck, whatever.
And then it was also vice versa with that too, because even when I was so stressed out and sat myself down, he was the one that supported me in that decision as well, and like kind of made that home for me and everything like that. Like, that's the other thing. Like, no matter, you've just got to support, because
he's for the people.
He is, and that's the biggest fucking thing ever.
Yeah,
ever.
But he told me, because when we were there, I got promoted. Excuse me, to supervisor, but I was a new soup. That was my first ever really leadership. I've been like crew leader or whatever of like, you get a quarter raise or whatever, but I never actually had like a position, like a supervisor or whatever.
Yeah.
So again, knowing me, I'm outspoken. I'm doing all this, I'm speaking up to Don about what these changes I want to make are. And then we get in the soup meeting, like the soup huddle, and I'm not saying nothing. And he did a one-on-one with me like a month later, and he's like, why aren't you
speaking up?
And I was like, I'm the new guy. Like, I feel like I don't have any basis when I'm going with this guy who's been here 8 years, doing this. He's like, trust yourself, like, because you're in this position for a reason.
Yeah, I've always looked at it as, don't look at it as a new person speaking, look at it as new eyes looking.
Yeah, new perspective.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't have that at first. That was something that he taught me.
Shut up.
You know what I mean? Like, just because you're new somewhere, if you have, again, valid ideas and you're going at it in a way of, hey, what about this? Like, and if they're like, oh, no, because of X, Y, Z, all right, I get that, you know? But maybe we could try to incorporate it like this, or maybe we could do like this. Like, there's very rarely, especially in the thing I'm doing, there's very rarely that I come forward with one idea and it stays that idea.
Yeah.
Usually I come forward with an idea and we're like, okay, well, what if we did this and this and this?
And that's where the open-mindedness comes into play.
Yeah, and then we're like, well, if we go this way, then this part has to be this. And it's like, okay, but what are we going to do here? And then whoever speaks up and you're like, oh, yeah, that's great. Yeah. And then we can add this and maybe turn it here. And, no idea generally is perfect straight off the jump. You know what I mean?
It is, because it gives a lot of wiggle room.
Yeah, you have to be able to adjust, and especially if you're that newer person, you might not have as much power as somebody else per se. In an ideal situation, everybody's on the same level, but that's just the reality. So you might have to speak up a little more, and you might have to have more facts and more data to back it than somebody else.
Yeah.
But that's just, again, proving your position and proving you're where you should be.
Absolutely.
Or you're where you want to be, if that's what you're speaking up
Show
about.
your worth, homie.
Yeah, show your worth, show your work, how you got there as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Be open-minded and also be receptive.
Yeah, for sure. I always say there's...
Be you, bitch.
There's no such thing as bad feedback. I've said that a million times.
No, there's not. There's no such thing as failure.
Yep. There's no feedback. There is feedback that I'll get that I won't take. And there is feedback that I will get that I disagree with and won't do anything with it. But the way I look at that feedback is, why did Baker think that perspective? How did he get that perspective about this situation?
Yeah, makes you think about it.
Yeah, what am I doing that made him think that? Mm-hmm. When it's like, okay, nothing of what you said is valid. It's.
I mean, it's always valid, so you better watch where you're stepping there, homie.
I was using a very accurate example in Baker. So nothing you ever say is valid, right? So
my name's Ryan.
Okay, corporate. Mr. Polo. So like but you can even take stuff where it's like they're clearly not paying attention, or they didn't get what I was trying to do there, but everybody else did. Like they just missed something or whatever. Yeah. But it's like, okay, why though? Why do they have that perspective? Like, even if it's wrong and it's not what 99% of the other people are saying, and they missed a key part of the whatever, you know, it's like, but why did they miss that? Like, that can always come back at you.
Oh, yeah. So, it's always a learning experience.
Yeah. I always say positive, negative, or constructive. I want all feedback.
Yeah.
Everything.
Hell yeah.
I want everything. Now,
and I prefer constructive.
Yeah, well, like, even the negative, I'll take it. I might not use it, and I might not agree with you. But again, why are you thinking that way? I need to figure that out on my end to get you to be on my perspective.
Yeah.
Or
agreed.
The not necessarily, because they might be right. You know, the one person might speak up and be like, hey, you said this, but that actually contradicts here. And it's like, oh, fuck. Like, nobody else caught that, but you're right. You know what I mean?
Appreciate you.
Yeah, so, I mean, speak up, do your thing, do it professionally, do it as an adult, as a human to everybody, but I just thought it was a cool thing to bring up. Like, everything from this point forward, at least in the career here at Univar, seems to be stemming off of me getting frustrated enough to speak up.
Yeah.
But doing it the right way.
Look at you becoming a grown-up.
I'm trying, dude. I'm trying.
I didn't say you are a grown-up. I said you're becoming one finally.
Yeah.
You're growing.
I'm still going to keep that 8-year-old mindset. You know that.
Mean, duh.
You know that.
Duh.
No,
I hope we both never lose that.
Yeah. Dude, okay. So that's that topic. But real quick, I've always said this too, like, especially after I turned like maybe 25, 26, 27, something like that. Oh, maybe I did say this right after Harper was born, which I think I was 26 or 26. But like, it's weird to think, like, our mentalities right now. Just think of our mentalities. Like, obviously, we can be professional. We can get shit done in that aspect. But that's not the mentality I'm talking about right now.
No, not at all.
Think about this mentality, right? We're in our 30s. This is going to be us forever.
It is.
It's never going to change.
I will be that old man sitting on my porch yelling at fucking people for no reason.
Yeah, dude, like,
get off my yard.
I almost do that here, dude.
Yeah.
We got the whole fucking...
My basketball land. I don't give a shit. Get off my yard.
Dude, the whole fucking neighborhood plays basketball in my driveway half the time.
I can't wait to be that guy.
We
were talking about this at work one day.
Like,
I want to be that person in the fucking like in a nursing home.
Yeah.
And just like having races with my wheelchair naked down the hallway.
Dude, okay.
And not giving a fuck.
Think about me and Jeremiah together.
Oh, God.
In a nursing home.
That'd be insane.
Dude, it needs to happen.
It does.
Because
we could do it. Let's put you in there right now.
I'll do it, dude.
Yeah.
I did actually, dude, the level of comedy in that, dude, we're going to be running the whole nursing home.
Absolutely.
I'm very confident in that. I'm very confident.
I love it.
I'm very confident.
And I'll be there with a video.
I was going to say, imagine
the
us
whole
three.
Entire time.
Imagine us three will throw Steve in too.
Yeah. We're going to rock it.
Gang, gang, son.
That's going to be our fucking nursing home.
Dude, it would be wild. We will call it He-Man Woman Haters Club. No women allowed. Even though I think I'm the only single one. Again, like always, dude. Like always.
It's all good. You can still be a woman hater.
Dude. Bring it up, dude. Patreon. Do it, dude. Because this is about to get... I didn't even want to bring it up because there's no good way to bring it up.
I want to bring it up. So I'm going to bring it up on the Patreon and call that motherfucker out.
Dude, my mom saw it and everything was like... My mom was like, who's that crazy bitch, basically.
Right, dude.
Like, okay, Patreon. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Patreon. God. In the meantime, though, we do have to shout out a few people, bro.
Yes,
Few
sir.
people. Hit it.
Who to what?
Hit it.
Hit it. I thought you said who.
Hit it, not like the wall, dude. Hit it.
Nate Collins. Our boy Nate Collins been with us for a minute now, and we love every second of it.
Yes.
Why do we love it? Because he not only supports us, but he's going to hook you up.
He supports everybody on the network, too, dude, by the way. He supports everybody on the network.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But, yes, hit up our boy Nate Collins if you ever here in snowy Mansfield, Ohio.
It's always with an S. I like it.
You like that?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's got to be. Because it's superb.
Just like Nate Collins.
That's right. But, yeah, hit him up, Spitzer. On 4th Street in Mansfield, Ohio. If you're looking for a new or used car, he's got you, whether you got good credit, bad credit, or no credit.
Yep.
He got you.
Do it.
So, 419-961-4581 is our lovely Nate Collins number. Again, 419-961-4581. Make sure to mention him so we can hook you up with a car and keep that car looking fresh with some free car washes as well.
Spitzer on Mansfield. Shout out Nate Collins.
Yes, sir.
We do have to shout out our new small business sponsor, Alpha and Omega. You can buy, sell, rent, or invest with them. They're in Richland, Ashland, Crawford, Huron, and Marion counties. They're
Super
everywhere.
Convenient.
Yeah, they're everywhere, basically.
Love it.
Just go to their website, alphaomegarealestategroup.com. They got stuff for every price range. They got, 1 bedrooms all the way to, I think I've seen like 4 or 5, I don't know. They got a ton of stuff.
They got what you need.
Definitely check them out. alphaomegarealestategroup.com. You can go to their website, look at all the buy and rental properties, fill out an app right there. Or you can give them a call, 419-589-7368. Support them because they support us. Shouts out.
Alpha and Omega.
Boy!
Yeah.
They're going to revoke their dude.
We got them for a year.
Yeah, look. Can we say no refunds? I don't know.
How's that small print?
I don't know how that works. You got to take that up with Patreon.
Yeah, you got to take that up with our Patreon producer. What are you doing now? What are you doing?
I was going to call out Patreon producers who they can hit up for reimbursement. No, but shout out to everybody. Thank you guys. Patreon.com/AverAgeAFPodcast.
And we only take complaints if you're a Patreon member, so make sure you sign up to complain.
That's probably accurate. That is actually probably a valid statement. Real quick, too, because I did forget about this. If you do sign up for the Patreon, you're actually hit with an exclusive link. You
That's
remember
right.
this?
I get it every week.
No. Like, when you first sign up, there's actually an exclusive Average AF t-shirt for Patreon-only members.
Oh, that's right.
It's a hidden link. Nobody can see it except when you sign up. It'll be right in your, welcome email or whatever.
Yeah.
You can hit that up. It's a Patreon exclusive shirt, so everybody knows you're part of the gang. Hit it up.
Gang.
I guess since we're here, dude, since I'm already doing it, we'll shout out the Patreon
Hit
producers
them up, baby.
since it's
Hit
the
them up.
whole thing. Shout out to Taylor, Tom, Patty Light, Barili, Joel, Sarah, Steve, Anthony, Jeremiah, Twitch.tv/Evil Tony, and the Teacher Dummy Podcast. You know what's funny about that? Is I was not reading at first, and my eyes had to catch up with my mouth because my mouth knows what to say, but my eyes
don't.
Yeah, my eyes don't read.
Yeah.
Basically.
It's all right. We got a fresh new screen to be looking off of.
Yeah,
though.
dude.
Looks slick.
Thank you for the blood on my wall.
That's right.
But shout out to everybody. Patreon.com/AverageAFPodcast. We do have a website too, AverageAFPodcast.com. That hasn't been updated about 2 years.
But check it out.
I don't even know if it's still valid. We'll see.
Should
Probably.
be.
I don't know because I don't think we renewed the license.
Oh, shit.
I don't know.
It's all right.
We'll see.
Hit up our Patreon. It's better.
Patreon's way better. YouTube, subscribe, like, share, all that fun stuff.
All of it.
Thank you.
One love, baby.
All right, so we got a lot of current events. I know you had a couple. I had some. Treasure, Hockey Face, Tarzan, Bottle, Ants.
Dude, check out the hockey one, dude. Check out the video.
Right.
It's a quick clip. I like saying that. Quick clip.
Okay.
But it's dope, dude.
Okay. Are we ready for it?
I'm ready for it.
All right.
Just check out this skill. First off, I think it would be dope to hit some hockey pucks at some fucking washers.
At washers? Yeah,
or dryers.
for sure.
I think they're dryers. I don't know.
They're definitely dryers.
Either or. What is going on?
There we go. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, but wait.
Oh, he knows what he's doing, bro.
Look at that. Oh.
What?
Dude. Oh!
Oh, he caught it.
Then he hit him with the knuckle puck.
Damn, bullseye, son. That's a real Jeremy Renner bullseye, bro.
Bro,
Whoa!
you said at the end there? Like, come on.
Whoa. You know what that's called, dude?
It's skill.
That's called a pirouette, son.
Is that what that is?
That's a pirouette, dude. That's ice skating move, dude.
But, bro, look, he's doing it in boots, by the way.
You know, I had to watch ice skating with my mom in the fucking Olympics growing up.
Dude, like, how skillful is that, though?
That's crazy.
Shout out, great clips, too. Look at that all around it.
Hey, no free shout-outs, dude. No free shout-outs.
I did.
Okay. Damn it. We're going to beep that whole thing, dude.
It's all right. Do it.
All right, I will, dude.
Do it. And
I
then
won't.
blur the screen when you show the video, because it's all around it.
I'll crop it all out, dude. You don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope, though. That's dope.
Wasn't it, though?
That's dope.
I told you I didn't really know how to describe it, except for
Yeah.
now, like a freestyle hockey.
Yeah. Okay,
badass.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, they do some crazy shit with a hockey stick, dude. I used to have, I probably still do at my mom's, like 3 actual, like, really good, like, hockey sticks.
Dude, we should get a game going out on the street.
We shouldn't, dude. That's violence. That's bad.
That's what I want to do. Show the neighborhood who's
All right.
boss.
We got Faces, Tarzan, Bottle, Ants.
Bottle.
Okay, now this one's the weakest one of them all, I will say.
Oh, fuck. Come on.
We'll-
Ants.
Okay, we'll do ants. This one's just crazy. This is actual ants, okay? Like, there's nothing, you'll see what I mean. There's nothing, they're not on anything, okay? This is just ants.
Yeah, levitating.
Basically. Not really, but kind of.
Ants making an ant wall. Bruh! There's no string there?
Nope.
That's just ants on ants, bro.
Attacking a fucking wasp nest, dude. Wait for the zoom in, bro. Wait for the zoom in, son.
What in the hell?
That's ants on ants, son.
Yeah, dude. Ants are fucking smart, though, bro.
Look at that. That's nasty, first of all. That's ants on ants. And
That
it looks
is
like
so
those are
dope.
different ants. Like, you see how they have
Like partnered up, dude. Like different colonies and
Yeah,
shit.
they have like pink on their head or orange or whatever that is.
Yeah, they got some battle ants, some fire ants, some fucking mama ants, queen ants.
All taking out this fucking wasp nest.
As long as there ain't ants in your pants.
You know how much honey they're getting from that?
Dude, mad honey.
That's all ants, dude.
That is insane. That is nuts.
That's crazy.
Literally looks like a string.
Yeah, dude.
That is crazy. Ants are nuts, though, dude.
Yeah.
Like, insanely, like, smart.
So they're actually insanely strong, too, obviously, to be able to do that.
Hell yeah.
Dude, imagine you're the ant in the middle, dude.
Yeah, you're just getting stepped on
Dude.
and fucking, you're swinging back and forth
Yeah.
and
Hoping
probably got
the
your
guy
face
holds
in
you.
the other dude's ass.
Because how do they hold each other? They don't have, like, how are they grabbing each other?
What? They're probably holding hands, dude.
They don't have hands.
They got fucking legs. They're holding legs together, dude.
You know how much strength you'd have to be curling your buddy?
They are strong. They're strong, dude.
Okay, so speaking of wasps and bees and shit, this
Hate
is
them both.
this is a very dumb thought again, and this is what I had last night because I saw a commercial. So on YouTube TV,
Yeah.
it'll play like commercials and shit, and sometimes it'll just go to like a scenery thing.
Okay.
And it'll say enjoy the zen, you know, like, or you can play an ad or whatever.
Yeah.
So sometimes
You
there's
just enjoy the zen.
yeah, you got to. You can't put something else on when they say enjoy the zen. It's like, all right, I'll enjoy the zen.
I
dude.
got you, YouTube.
But like, they had one on with a flower and a bee. Okay, now this is a very dumb question.
The B1.
Probably, this is a very dumb question. Bees do not make honey from pollen, right?
I don't know. I'm not a bee expert.
How does a bee make honey?
I don't know.
Because, okay, so what is pollinating?
Pollen?
Yeah, they're taking pollen from the flower, right? We know
Yeah.
that. And then what are they doing with that pollen?
They're giving it to the queen bee.
She's eating pollen? So that's...
I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. What is the whole... How does this work?
I don't know. Maybe honey is made from their, like, pee or poop.
Well, I hope not.
I don't know.
But, okay, so are they eating the pollen? But then how are they making... Then what is the honey made out of? But they're not making honey out of pollen. That's not... how that works.
They're making it out of their combs.
But how?
I don't know.
How are they making that?
You'd have to go inside of a bee's nest to figure that out.
No, but I need something prior to the bee's nest. How are they? How does this make?
I don't know.
Because are they taking the pollen? They're taking the pollen from flower to flower, right? That's what pollination is, right?
I think
so too. I could be wrong. But why are they doing that if that has nothing to do with honey or what they eat?
It probably does. It's probably a part of how they make it.
I need you to look this up.
It's probably one of their ingredients. I had to put my phone in timeout.
So you're saying honey is made from pollen, but that doesn't sound.
I'm not saying that.
You're saying it's an ingredient.
I'm saying it's an ingredient.
So it's made with pollen. So there's pollen in honey? I don't think so.
How is honey made by bees?
Yeah.
Honey starts as flower nectar collected by bees, which gets broken down into simple sugars stored inside the honeycomb.
So it is pollen.
Yeah. And there's apparently sugar inside their honeycomb, but where do they get the sugar from?
How do they build the honeycomb? What's that built out of? Because they're not spiders, dude.
I consent.
There's not spiders. You know what I mean? They don't. It's not a web. How are they making this?
Damn. On an average, a hive will produce about 55 pounds of surplus honey each year.
Damn, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
But they eat the honey, right? That's their food, right?
Yeah, the design of a honeycomb and constant fanning of the bee's wings causes evaporation, creating sweet liquid honey.
That just, I guess. So pollen
is
honey.
Doesn't tell me where the sugar comes
from. So pollen is honey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Has anybody made that revelation?
But
obviously, it's very common.
It's the pollen. It's a mixture, right? It's an ingredient that's obviously somehow in their sugar comb that they have inside their bee.
So how do they make their honeycomb? Look that up. How do bees make their honeycomb?
Bow, bow, bow.
Because I don't get this. I don't think anybody's ever followed up. So you're saying they put the pollen in the honeycomb and it becomes honey?
Bro, a worker bee sucks up the nectar through a long, thin tube called a proboscis and keeps it in a special honey stomach known as the crop, which can hold up to 80% of a bee's weight in nectar. What the fuck?
So they got a second stomach?
Yeah. I don't want to sign up. Get off. Where'd it go?
Dude, I feel like everybody's just like, okay, bees pollinate, bees make honey. But it's like, what happens in the middle?
Where'd it go? Damn it.
Damn it, Bobby.
God damn it, Bobby. Wagging off my camper? Shit.
But yeah, I mean, am I dumb here? Like,
no, you're not. Well, yeah, but no.
But I know we're dumb, but I want the commenters to let us know.
Nectar extracted from flowers using a bee's long tube. When sloshing around in the crop of its stomach, the next nectar mixes with enzymes that transfer its chemical composition and pH, making it more suitable for long-term storage.
Okay, so now are they shitting out the honey or are they vomiting up the honey?
When a honeybee returns to the hive, it passes the nectar to another bee by regurgitating the liquid into the other bee's mouth.
So honey is bee throw up.
Dude, it's like possession that I just saw in Conjuring.
Honey is bee throw up.
It is, and it's getting passed from bee to bee. This regurgitation process is repeated until partially digested nectar is finally deposited into a honeycomb. Once in the comb, nectar is still viscous liquid.
Viscous.
Viscous.
Viscous, there it is.
Nothing like thick honey you use at the breakfast table to get all the extra water out of their honey. Bees set to work fanning the honeycomb with their wings in effort to speed up the process of evaporation.
So they eat the pollen, they vomit it up, and then they dry it off, and that's honey.
Yeah, but it goes from the worker bee to the...
Yeah, but they got to pass it along.
Yeah.
They got to gangbang the fucking nectar, dude.
When most of the water has
they
evaporated
from the
honeycomb, the bee seals the comb with the secretion of liquid from its abdomen, which eventually hardens into beeswax.
Oh, so it's a secretion now, so it's a pus ball.
Yeah, so then
we're popping zits, dude.
They said, oh my God, this got me so hot that you just regurgitated in my mouth. Let me jerk off some fucking, whatever that is, some beeswax.
So honey is bee jerk off, dude.
Yeah.
When bees jerk off, they make honey. I'm trying to find the episode title right now, live on the show.
Away from air and water, honey can be stored indefinitely, providing bees with the perfect food source for cold winter months.
How about this one?
So then they just eat it.
This one's not going to make it, but what about honey is bee cum? It's not gonna work. But the YouTube would never allow that.
Is it honeycomb or honeycomb?
Oh damn, honeycomb or honeycomb. Greener Grass Podcast, do that one, dude.
Yeah, honeycomb or honeycomb.
It's both, dude. There's no answer. What is going on?
That's crazy. God damn it. Look what the rabbit holes you get me going down.
I know, dude. Nobody ever thinks of it. They just agree. And then you got to speak up and be like, this shit doesn't make sense.
Now I'm not going to be able to eat honey.
All right, so we definitely got to do face. Tarzan and Bottle we can save if we need to. But we definitely got to do face, okay?
All right, let's do it.
Now, you probably don't know what happened a day or two ago, maybe 3 days ago.
Probably not.
What event took place that we were very excited about? What are you watching?
Watching a bee regurgitate to its
Well,
mouth.
do it on mute, dude. Do it on mute. That's gross, dude. This is a family-friendly show.
What the fuck?
So, what event happened that we were looking forward to? This isn't from
Blood
that
and Honey, baby.
No, an event.
God damn it. Blood and Honey, really? That's what the movie we're about to go see,
I
too.
know, dude.
What? What event? I don't know. Von Doom releasing his album on SoundCloud?
No, that would be a cool event. This is an uncool event.
Phone sex?
How does this equal phone sex?
Oh, you're whipping it. You're smacking that ass.
Is this how you fucking
You're
get your
smacking
honey?
that dial tone,
Is this
baby.
how you get your honey, dude?
Smack it and
Slap,
pack it.
dude. Slap.
Oh, yeah.
That.
I saw a preview of a bitch getting knocked out and doing a somersault, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I
Did
saw
you see
too,
that?
Yeah. So this what I'm about to show you isn't from that, but it is the same. It is the same thing.
Okay.
So, first of all, the slap thing, everybody is shitting so hard on it because apparently I didn't watch it. I saw highlights like you did. Apparently, which it makes sense because I did see one longer, like 2-minute highlight. There's so much emptiness. Like, there's a lot of like setup and lining things up, and there's a ref there that's like, all right, get behind the line, like make sure.
Yeah, and then they're like, okay, let me see. Can I? Oh.
Yep. First of all, don't fucking touch me. But
I did it.
But yeah, so like it's
getting
silent. So it's like made for the highlight, which I guess is cool. But I guess anybody that was there or like watched it was like, this was dumb as fuck.
Like watching it live, like at the event.
I don't think they had people there.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing. Like, I don't think there was a crowd. That's why it was like, oh man. But so this is from that, or not from that, but similar idea. This is what's been going around, and people are like, this is the dumbest fucking, god damn it.
Oh my gosh, get an Android, bro.
This is the dumbest thing ever. Look at this dude's face.
What? What the hell? That's just from Slaps?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like, look at that face, dude.
Oh my god.
Dude, like, people are like, this is not a sport.
No.
Like,
It's entertainment.
but barely. Like, everybody was like, this is dumb as fuck.
Yeah, I just like the highlights.
Well, yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. It's made for, like, TikTok and shit. But,
Yeah.
like, dude.
But that chick doing the somersault, bro.
Yeah.
It said she got knocked into year 2042 or
Yeah,
some shit
she-
like that.
I'm not gonna play the video, but yeah, she got hit, she got knocked out, and then she tried to stand up and like was falling forward and did a
Just
full
straight
somersault. But it looked like she was laughing while she was doing it. Like she's there, like she knows what's going on. But
Partially conscious.
yeah,
But
But
yeah,
yeah.
that shit's ugh.
I don't know, man. I like don't even want to watch it now that I saw that one. Like, because these people are gonna keep taking hits. Like, do you do multiple a day? Like, how are you doing this? Like, is it just one? Are there rounds? Do you do like
And like what gets you like do you just have to say like I'm done?
What if you both get like 3 hits each and you're like, is there a way to judge it? Like, oh well, they hit harder and their form.
He got a 9, he got a 10.
Yeah, their technique. That's a 9.6, not a 9.5, a 9.6. It's
Right.
like,
Yeah, that's a good question, though. Are there rounds, and how does it get scored? And does it get scored, or do you just fucking go until you're knocked out?
Dude, that would be terrible to go
TKO.
Go till you're knocked out, dude? Or until you give up? Like,
you better go till you're knocked out than knocked up.
Dude, oh my God. I wanna find this. I wasn't going to play this, but I think it's worth it.
What? Everything is worth it. What is that background? This is not part of my TV.
Oh, man.
That's kind of dope, though. That's where that person was seeing after they got fucking smacked. They were seeing. Yeah. They were coming to Jesus.
Dude. Yeah, dude.
But no, I don't think that I'd be able to sit there. First off, I don't really have that big of an attention span.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of downtime, especially in something that I'm getting hyped about that's supposed to be like beating the shit out of people.
Right.
I don't want to just see that for 15 minutes out of the hour and a half. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because I think that would be pointless. So to your point, I think it's mostly just like the reels and shit that you're going to be able to see.
I'm trying to find.
Who are you looking for? The doctor? The doctor talking about it?
Maybe. No.
Because we'd be better talking about it.
No. Keep going, dude. Why can't you talk?
I thought you were about to say something.
I'm trying to find something, dude.
Well, you got to be a little bit more specific on what you're trying to find. Because I could help you look for it because I'm a good looker.
You cannot help me look for it.
Good looking. I am.
I don't know,
but,
dude.
Yeah, I don't think... What is it on... Is it on, like, ESPN Plus, or is that some shit that's on, like...
what? No.
Like TBS or CBS or fucking USA, like slapping?
That's on TBS.
TBS?
Yeah.
So it's actually on, like, television and not like a subscription thing?
That's the crazy thing, yeah.
Well, I guess it's good because I'd be pissed if I was paying for something to watch that shit.
That's true.
That'd be frustrating.
Okay, here we go. You ready?
Let me explain something to you. If you buy the Power Slap pay-per-view...
Because they're making it a pay-per-view.
It's one of the saddest fucking things I've ever thought about. Like, there's like starving people in various parts of the world that could really use that money, and you're giving it to Hirsute, Dungeons and Dragons, chubby weirdos who slap each other for money. How would you ever morally defend that? Guys, I had $50. I could have given it to the American Red Cross or Doctors Without Borders, but instead I had to give it to these juggalos who wanted to slap each other for probably very modest pay. It's like almost as if someone's like, oh, you know what would go good on nachos? Someone's like, yeah, cheese. And they're like, no, soap. You should put soap on that. That's what really would liven up those corn chips. You're like, what the fuck are you talking? It doesn't even make any sense. That's how it sounds to me when someone's like, yeah, I want to watch slapping. It's like, I can't even, truly wasting your life. That is about as close to the apex example I could think of absolutely throwing your life away. Irredeemable taste levels. Irredeemable.
I love Luke Thomas.
Oh my God, it's like a slap in the face if you buy that shit.
Dude. You tried, but Jesus, dude. Yeah.
I like that rant.
Yeah. I wasn't even gonna say it, but like, or show it, but yeah, Luke Thomas.
I was gonna say you didn't say shit. You showed it.
I know, bro. I know. But
yeah, way to go.
Let's go ahead and switch over to the Patreon.
Oh shit.
We're about to get into some crazy shit that you do not want to miss because shit, dude, I can't even start talking about it.
Are we on the Patreon now?
No, not right now. We gotta close this one out and then we go to the Patreon immediately.
All right, until next week.
Peace. See you on the Patreon.